Hey, what's up? This is Synoptic, and we're going to be going through an impressions video for Medal of Honor on the PC, and this is of the beta, in which there's only like 2 maps and 2 modes, and on this map I'm just going to mainly do the SV98 with Sniper class as Team Jihad, and we'll see that the map is really quite small. I think it's 12v12, although in playing a fair few rounds I would have to say this is more designed for 4v4 or 5v5. It's got a very console focus, and I really don't hope it's the same thing for all the maps in this game. Although I have seen a few reviews so far, and some of them are pretty funny, and I don't think it's going to be the game that destroys Black Ops. That is one game I'm leaning towards, and I'm not going to buy both, and I think I'm just going to get Black Ops to be blunt. You'll probably find the guns so far, they all sound like the world is going to end. That whole emphasis on the big booms, in which I thought was kind of weird, since I thought this game was leaning towards heavy realism. But of course, there's 2 developers made this game. DICE did the multiplayer of Battlefield fame, and a completely different developer for the SP, in which I think they even use different engines. So this even looks like Battlefield Bad Company 2. So it's kind of like Modern Warfare in the sense that it's really small and you die quite easily, but also Battlefield 2 in terms of just plain looks. And also notice that the units are very much the same. All the Americans will just continue to whine. They always have some kind of really annoying high-pitched voice. And I don't think there's an option to make the insurgents speak in English. So I'm just hearing their own language and I have no idea what they're saying. I got team fired there, so FF is on, which I thought was kind of weird for a game like this. But it is. I think this gameplay would be kind of slow. It gets kind of cool at the end, kinda. And that was just fail. That's the second time I died in the same spot. I don't think I'll go there again. Best to learn from your mistakes. Going pistol in a slight corridor with an Overwatch sniper, not the best idea, and I think I am going there again. That's not cool. But yeah, as you're seeing, the snipers will mostly do one hit. See that miss? That was on purpose, and I'm just flailing my mouse in rage. So yeah, only 3 classes in this game, and I thought it was kind of odd with the modability, because they're really pushing towards 2 teams. You got one team with the M4, the other guy has the AKS, so there's like a counter to each weapon in the game. They're practically the same. I guess it has its uses, but I much prefer the Modern Warfare style, where you'd have a ton of guns and it doesn't matter which team you're on, you get to choose whatever you like, because it's all about player choice. There's a little glitch there. When I zoomed in and jumped, you get the zoom glitch in which the screen stays zoomed, although it doesn't really affect the game much since it's only 2 times or so with the sniper scope. Thought that was very odd. And also you might find that the top map will disappear, and then the bottom right is kind of frozen. I can't see my ammo, and I can't really see when my kill streaks are going. And I have no idea what kill. I think that was some guy on my right who's standing up top of the tower. And as with any FPS, it's best if you know the maps, all the angles, all the spots, because players will almost always go for them. And that's one thing I have to say about the other mode. It's very much like Rush from Battlefield Bad Company 2, in which, in terms of gameplay, players will mostly just get into their kill zone, and then both teams will form a no man's land in the middle, in which the noobs will fill up, and the game will pretty much go nowhere. And I don't think I'll upload any videos of that, since the only success I had was just spamming the smoke grenade, and even then, good players would adapt and just take an LMG and just spray into the smoke, getting all the kills. And yeah, as I said before, it's very Battlefield Bad Company 2 with the American voices. Something I would have liked to have changed. It's just the non-stop swearing, high voice, quite annoying. And another thing with these small maps is there's only about 3 or so spawn points, so you're covering one spawn point, and then all of a sudden the enemy spawns in the next one and they have the drop on you. So you gotta be careful there. But of course, the sniper is never really a clutch class. You just kind of got to hang back, be in support. Here's another thing: I can't really get up these ledges. You got to kind of sprint and jump. That time I just failed. Still pretty early in the game. I don't have any perks or anything. Anything good anyway. Later on, I seem to get them, but not in this video for sure. That's one thing I think the Modern Warfare games, all the COD games, did much better, and that was being able to climb anything. It just had that very fluid feel. Like just running over, jumping on ledges. Nothing's a real problem. You don't get stuck. In this game, you get stuck a lot, especially in the other mode where you're just trying to traverse the map. They're very small and thin maps, and all of a sudden you get stuck in a wall, and some guy just pops you in the head, and that's not fun. Not fun at all. I think I got a little mortar strike with a triple kill, and yeah, it's always weird to get 3 with the mortars. And I think I typed something a little naughty. So I think I'll post another one in which I'll be playing as the Americans, I think. I think with this game also, the bullets will tend to go through a lot of the walls, not just some walls. You go through a lot of them, so you die a lot. And it also uses Punk Buster, which causes that extra lag. If you found that in Battlefield Bad Company 2, where you have a relatively high ping, that's to blame for the most part. And I think that really kills the multiplayer feel with having 120 ping on your own country. But that's beta, and I think I'll do another one, and hope to see you there, yo.